Out here, where the dirt road ends, you'll find these guys. Locked, loaded, and ready for whatever comes their way. Are you ready?
If you ain't trigger happy, then you better start packing, 'cause it's time to kill 'em all. We'll be here all fall. I'm big buck bound. Call 'em up and shoot 'em down. Me and the boys are gonna run this town hunting dirt road, nothing but the best. To bite the crack, it don't expecting nothing less than a front leg, forearm shiver, gonna throw 'em in the backfield like a NASCAR winner. I'm gonna have to admit, heart's been sold. I ain't hunting nothing else but that dirt road.
This is Dirt Road Outdoors TV.
Dirt Road Outdoor TV is brought to you by Dext Imaging, Pipeline Ridge, Lethal Products, and Advanced Wildlife Solutions. Hey, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Dirt Road Outdoors TV. This week we're still up in Saskatchewan at Blueberry Hill Outfitters, where last week you seen host Mark Knight take one of his best bears to date.
Outfitters in Saskatchewan. Got my boy Ole, always puts the Dirt Road boys on big bears, and we did it again this year, didn't we?
You betcha, the old silver fox gets her done again.
On this week's episode, we're going to follow around two of our buddies, Larry and Matt. Well, it just so happens that we had some extra cameras, so we decided to send one camera with Larry. I'm going to go with Matt, set up a couple action cams, see if we can't lay down some footage. Well, both the guys are up in the stand. Let's see who sees the first bear.
Hey everybody, my name's Larry Roberts. I got invited down here by Mark and Jason with Midwest Whitetail Adventures. My first bear hunt ever. I did see one last night, but we're going to try and see what we can get onto tonight. It's supposed to be a big brown bear, over 300 plus pounds. Hopefully get lucky. Everybody says I'm crazy for bow hunting bears, but you only live once. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll show you my scenery for this evening.
Well, it only took about 5 minutes, and Larry had the first bear of the night come to the bait.
Impossible to film, hunt, shoot yourself. I'm guessing that bear's probably 210, 220 pounds. I'm hoping that they help me out when I get back so I know how to judge each bear. It's the first bear I've ever seen while hunting, so I don't want to shoot one that's too small. I definitely don't want to shoot a sow. Let you get back to watching this bear.
Well, about 9 miles away, Matt's up in the tree. It's been a slow first 2 hours. He finally got his first bear coming to the bait. Yeah, that bear turned out to be a pretty good sized boar. You know, that night when Matt came back to the house, he kind of figured that he might have made a mistake there passing that big old boar. One thing good about up here at Blueberry Hill, you can pass a bear like that because tomorrow there's a good chance you're going to see one bigger. Well, back at Larry's bait, he ended up seeing about 4 or 5 different bears so far, and right towards the end of the night, a pretty good sized boar comes into the barrel. Again, Larry's kind of unsure of himself, just couldn't make up his mind whether it was a shooter or not. Well, tomorrow night, Mark and I are going to go set with Larry and Matt. Hopefully we can help them, make the right decision on the right bear. Dirt Road is also brought to you by Midwest Whitetail Adventures, Seth McGinn's Can Cooker, Paul Davis Restoration of South Atlanta, The Associates Group, #1 for all your insurance needs. Pipeline Ridge, northern Pennsylvania's premier whitetail and exotic preserve.
Pipeline does it all.
I hunt Pipeline Ridge, and you should too.
We hunted the rest, now we hunt the best.
Whether you're looking for the hunt of a lifetime or just a weekend getaway, give the guys at Pipeline Ridge a call.
Hi, I'm Mark Knight with Midwest Whitetail Adventures. If you're looking for a hunt of a lifetime, I've got it.
With a brand new 5,600 square foot lodge and over 30,000 acres, there is numerous Boone and Crockett bucks killed every year.
If you want a chance to put yourself in the record books, come hunt with Midwest Whitetail Adventures here in Kansas, because we are Kansas' finest. Mark Knight at 678-300-5787.
4S Draw from Advanced Wildlife Solution is a long-distance deer attractant with double the protein and 10 times the attractant of corn. Here's a few deer that fell victim to 4S Draw. This fall, if you want to put a big buck in the back of your truck, don't take a chance with the rest. Make sure you have the best. Get yourself a bag of 4S Draw from Advanced Wildlife Solutions. This segment is brought to you by Love of the Hunt Outfitters, New Mexico's premier big game outfitter. Well, that next night we were heading to a brand new area that neither Mark or myself had ever been to, about 25 miles from the lodge. You know, it was a pretty cool looking area. There were beaver ponds everywhere. I'll tell you what, we had a hard time getting through there with the bikes. You know, a couple of different times we ended up getting stuck, have to winch each other out. Finally, we made it through all the swamps, and me and Matt are the first ones to get dropped off. Well, as Matt was getting ready in the tree, I went out, threw a couple action cameras out. Hopefully it'll be a good night to stand. Well, finally the guys leave, you know, and I'm hoping a big bear comes in tonight, because tomorrow I'll have to head back to Minnesota, so I'm hoping I can film that tonight and get a big old bear.
Second night on Blueberry Outfitters in Saskatchewan, just west of Hudson Bay. Looking for a big bear. There's supposed to be one here they've seen on camera, pushing 500 pounds. Hoping he shows up tonight.
You know, it couldn't have been more than 10 or 12 minutes after the guys left. I looked to the left, and here comes the first bear of the night. You know, beautiful little 125-pound blonde. Bear comes in and puts on a show at the bait. Well, Larry and Mark are set up about 4 to 5 miles from us. Let's go see how their night's going. You know, as the guys got to Larry's bait, there was already 2 bear there just waiting for him to refill the barrel. And, you know, Larry's bait is literally 14 miles back in the bush, and it seems like these bears here just don't have any fear of humans. You know, literally 15 seconds after the guys leave, the bears come right into their bait.
in the stand when that time to interview before it is. They're gonna bore us out below us. They got here the second we got up in the stand. Blueberry Eagle Outfitters, a long way to go down here with Dirt Road Outdoors. Wish us luck. We're gonna hang on for a bigger one. See what happens.
Well, after watching them two bears debate about 45 minutes, Larry catches moving off to his right-hand side. He looks over, here comes another blonde bear coming to the bait. Next thing you know, the chase is on. You know, the guys end up getting quite a show from that blonde and that black there chasing each other around. Pretty cool experience. Well, back at Matt's Bait, the action is starting to pick up. You know, about a 175-pound boar comes into the bait. A few minutes later, an old scarred up black sow comes in. You know, we're sitting there watching them. Next thing you know, the fight is on.
With the Anchor Sight, your ability to hunt more effectively with greater accuracy is about to change. The Anchor Sight will increase your long-range accuracy, open your field of view to the target, and increase your ability to shoot accurately in low light. Eliminating the peep sight will make you a better hunter. Getting and setting up your cost-effective Anchor Sight is easy. Go to anchorsight.com and order your Anchor Sight right now.
With a family like mine, I'm always on the go. So when it comes to cooking dinner, it needs to be healthy and fast, which is why I love the Can Cooker. Cooking a great tasting, healthy meal is as easy as cut, combine, and cook. Start by cutting and preparing your ingredients. Next, combine your ingredients. Add 12 ounces of any liquid. Last, add heat, and in about an hour, you have a great tasting and healthy meal. The Can Cooker, it's as easy as cut, combine.
Pipeline Ridge, northern Pennsylvania's premier whitetail and exotic preserve.
Pipeline does it all.
I hunt Pipeline Ridge, and you should too.
We hunted the rest, now we hunt the best.
True.
Whether you're looking for the hunt of a lifetime or just a weekend getaway, give the guys at Pipeline Ridge a call. 4S Draw from Advanced Wildlife Solution is a long-distance deer attractant with double the protein and 10 times the attractant of corn. Here's a few deer that fell victim to 4S Draw. This fall, if you want to put a big buck in the back of your truck, don't take a chance with the rest. Make sure you have the best. Get yourself a bag of 4S Draw from Advanced Wildlife Solutions. This segment is brought to you by the Associate Group, ensuring family, business, and the transportation industry for over 3 generations. Well, back at Matt's Bait and Three Bears have been giving him a show all night. You know, the same Three Bears end up hanging around his bait all night long, and, you know, looks like that big shooter's going to loot us tonight. Well, over at Larry's Bait, there's been plenty to watch. You know, that old blonde sow has kept Larry on the edge of the seat all night long.
Hey guys, about to wrap it up tonight. We've seen 4 or 5 bears. A lot of good looking bears, just not the right size. Hopefully we'll get a big one tomorrow. Right now we got one standing on a tree kind of talking to the boar. There's supposed to be a 400-pound chocolate out here that we're trying to go after. So we're trying to get something equivalent to that. We'll be back tomorrow and see what we can do. Good.
Well, that next morning I had to pack up, head back to Minnesota, and get back and get some work done. But Mark and Larry are going to a stand tonight where last year one of our buddies, Jason Kroger, had an encounter with a big old giant bear. Once I realized he wasn't going to stop, I figured either now or never I'm going to try to stop the bear so Jason can get a shot. Okay. You know, that bear is still alive. He's been showing up on cameras. They're hoping tonight's the night that Larry gets his giant.
Hey, this is our 3rd day in Saskatchewan, Canada, down here at Blueberry Hill Outfitters. Hopefully today we get the bear we're looking for. We've seen probably 10 or 11 bear in the last 2 days. Here with Mark Nye, he's my camera guy. Usually he's the man behind the bow. But he let me shoot tonight instead of him. He already killed one, so it's my turn. Thanks a lot to Ole and everybody at Blueberry Hill Outfitters for letting us come down here and hunt with them. And Dirt Road Outdoors, hopefully you see us on TV here in the next couple months.
You know, the guy just barely got set up in the stand, and a bear snuck in underneath them, and before they could even get the camera on, they had a bear at the bait. Well, that bear didn't hang around long. Next thing you know, here come another pretty nice black bear coming to the bait. You know, it's always fun watching the bears trying to get that bait out of the barrel. And, you know, It seems like every bear's got a different strategy of how it's going to get that bait out of the barrel. You know, you can see this bear sets the barrel up on its lid and lets all those goodies fall out. This stand's got a ton of bears at it too. Before they know it, here come a nice young chocolate. You know, the guys were pretty much getting down to about 5 minutes camera light when they looked up and see another bear coming. You know, pretty much instantly they knew it was a shooter. Turns out it's the same big old bear that Jason Koger had that encounter with last year. You know, this bear is going to come right into the bait. It's just up to Larry to make the shot.
We just had a big one come in. It's our ninth bear tonight. These big bears are so nervous and timid. I clicked my safety off and he took off running.
You know, that big old bear, he knew them guys were up in the tree. He didn't hang around long, but hey, maybe he'll come back tomorrow night.
With the Anchor Sight, your ability to hunt more effectively with greater accuracy is about to change. The Anchor Sight will increase your long-range accuracy, open your field of view to the target, and increase your ability to shoot accurately in low light. Eliminating the peep sight will make you a better hunter. Getting and setting up your cost-effective Anchor Sight is easy. Go to anchorsight.com and order your Anchor Sight right now.
4S Draw from Advanced Wildlife Solution is a long-distance deer attractant with double the protein and 10 times the attractant of corn. Here's a few deer that fell victim to 4S Draw. This fall, if you want to put a big buck in the back of your truck, don't take a chance with the rest. Make sure you have the best. Get yourself a bag of 4S Draw from Advanced Wildlife Solutions. Pipeline Ridge, Northern Pennsylvania's premier whitetail and exotic preserve.
Pipeline does it all.
I hunt Pipeline Ridge, and you should too.
We hunted the rest, now we hunt the best.
Whether you're looking for the hunt of a lifetime or just a weekend getaway, give the guys at Pipeline Ridge a call. This segment is brought to you by the Associate Group, ensuring family, business, and the transportation industry for over 3 generations.
Hey guys, so far we've seen 5 bears tonight. It's been raining all day. It started raining last night. The bears are still on the move though. The boar's still out looking for sows. We've had 5 different bears, couple of fights, a lot of activity. The bears are rubbing the branches, but they're sent down. Hopefully that night ends in a good night. It's our 4th night here. We've seen a total of about 30 bears. A couple that played a shot on the last couple of days. I said we still got 2 more days left, so we're waiting on that big one. And if that brown comes out tomorrow or something, we might take it. There's
There's another one coming in now.
You know, it's a nice one of them nights where the bear are just on their feet early, they're all moving, and, you know, pretty much out of nowhere, the guys look over and there he is, the big bear from last night. You know, as that bear started heading over towards the stand, you know, he was going to look up there and see if the guys were there, and Larry knew it was either now or never.
Couldn't get on him because we just smoked. Wildcats, what we nicknamed him last night. Blueberry Hill Outfitters. We've been waiting on that bear. He eluded Jason Coder last year. He eluded me last night. Me and Jason both messed up on him. I about messed up on him again because I couldn't get on him. I had to stand up. I about halfway stood up. And right as he took off, I shot. Arrow went all the way through. Don't know exactly how the shot was yet. We're going to look back on the video here in a little bit.
I'll tell you what, looks like a perfect shot. That's a dead bear. You know, with all the rain, the guys are going to have to get on that blood trail pretty quick tonight. You know, they can't take a chance at having the rain wash that blood trail away.
All right, guys, it's been pouring down all night long, so we got to take it real slow. The only reason we're looking for him tonight is because of the rain. We can't let it go until tomorrow.
Well, luckily for the guys, the bear only went about 90 yards piled up, and now it's time to celebrate.
This is the bears that eluded us for 2 nights. Last night, we were out here. I clicked my safety off, and he heard me and spooked. We decided to come back in here tonight and get him. We got lucky. We seen probably 9 bears tonight. This is probably our 30th bear of the hunt, our 4th hunt of this week. Blueberry Hill Outfitters and Dirt Road Outdoors TV. There's nothing better than either one of them.
Another awesome bear up here at Blueberry Hill Outfitters. Another fun week. Hey, if you're interested in booking a hunt up here at Blueberry Hill Outfitters, here's the number. Feel free to give Oldie a call. We're already looking forward to coming back next year.
Hey, we're up here in Saskatchewan, Canada. We got it done again this year with Blueberry Hill Outfitters. Thanks again, Oldie.